Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. Being a know-it-all does not make one wise. Wisdom is knowledge rightly applied and lived out. Wisdom is the recognition that we will answer to God and must live with that knowledge. We're reading today from Proverbs 1, starting a new book of the Bible, and the verse of the day is Proverbs 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. In context, we are starting the book of Proverbs, which I have to tell you is one of my favorite books of the Bible. I would read them to my children when they were young and tell them to ask God for wisdom. In a brief moment, Proverbs remind us of what matters most: fearing God, walking in wisdom. Solomon wrote many of the Proverbs, but not all of them. He who was dubbed the wisest man knew wisdom, but his final days were not marked by wise living. He who warned others succumbed to the temptations he told others to avoid. This humbles me. But right here in this first proverb is a simple truth that if we will grab hold of and never let it go, would help us to walk and stay in wisdom. This said, our walk is not ever to be static. It must be maintained daily. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. One of the earliest quotes I remember hearing was from Jim Elliot when I first became a Christian. He was a missionary who was martyred at the hand of the Auca Indians and the late husband of Elizabeth Elliot. He said, "He is no fool if he would choose to give the thing he cannot keep to gain what he can never lose." The world thinks we're foolish, but when we choose Christ, friends, we are no fool. I chose the key word fool, which is the Hebrew word evil. It means morally bad. Who despises wisdom and discipline? Quarrelsome. The thought of the day: only a fool does not fear God. And the application: when we understand that we are accountable to God, only a fool does not fear God. Fearing God helps us to realize that we will answer to Him, and it helps us to live faithful lives fixed on His purposes for us. Fearing God keeps us from wasting the precious time that we are given. Go with God in His precious word, friends. Tune in tomorrow as we head back into the book of Luke.